The FIFA World Cup, which kicks off Thursday, June 11th, in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, has come under attack from Kremlin bots after U.S. President Donald Trump apparently failed to send an invitation to Russian dictator Vladimir Putin. According to the agency, the pro-Kremlin disinformation network Matryoshka became active on social media platforms X and TikTok a day before the start of the World Cup. The publication concerns a series of fake videos and images related to the tournament and various political topics. The widespread reports included fake stories about allegedly planned protests by Ukrainian activists, attacks by refugees, the denial of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's participation in the opening ceremony of the championship, and other high-profile events. Initially, Ukraine became the target of the information attack, but then the Kremlin bots' attention shifted to France and the country's president, Emmanuel Macron. Fake magazine covers and videos began circulating online, claiming that famous footballers were calling for a boycott of the French national team. The authors of the publications claimed that the country was profiting from military conflicts. In parallel with the activity on social media, critical materials about the World Cup also appeared in a number of Russian propaganda media. In particular, some publications characterized the tournament as overly commercialized, politicized, and logistically complex. As is well known, last year Trump raised the possibility of inviting Putin to the World Cup. In August, after meeting with FIFA President Gianni Infantino, the American leader told reporters that the Kremlin leader was interested in attending the tournament. At the time, Trump said that Putin's visit would depend on further developments in the international situation. It should be noted that the Russian national team, suspended from FIFA games due to Russia's war against Ukraine, was not allowed to participate in the World Cup qualifying tournament and, accordingly, was unable to qualify for the World Cup. Media previously reported that the FIFA Council is not prepared to consider Russia's return to international tournaments due to the risk of widespread protests from European countries. At the same time, the position of international football bodies remains fundamentally different. According to The Times, the FIFA Council is unwilling to consider Russia's return due to the risk of widespread protest from European countries. Even the partial easing of restrictions announced earlier has been effectively blocked by the national team's refusal to take the field against Russian teams. Ukraine reacted particularly harshly to Infantino's statements. The Ukrainian Football Association called on FIFA not to change course until the war against Ukraine ends, noting that sporting sanctions remain an effective tool for pressuring the aggressor. We disagree with the assertion that banning an aggressor is ineffective. We believe that disqualification from competitions is an effective method of pressuring an aggressor. We call on FIFA and its president Infantino not to change the football governing body's position on disqualifying Russians from football competitions while the war against Ukraine continues. Fighting continues on Ukrainian territory. The situation has not improved. Attacks are destroying civilian infrastructure and claiming civilian lives. The Russians continue their advance. Due to the constant attacks, millions of Ukrainians remain without power, water, and heat. The potential reintegration of any Russian national teams threatens the security and integrity of the competition, the Ukrainian side said.